meditation, intimate experiences with the divine through contemplative practices. A common sentient series by Sacred Stories Publishing. The quieter you become, the more you're able to hear. Rumi. A time to choose. We find ourselves right now in the age of great transformation, one of the most consequential moments in human history. These are indeed the times that the great prophets and seers throughout the millennia have spoken about. Mankind has experienced and survived many eras of tremendous change, of course, yet with each turn of the spiral, the permutations become more amplified, as if there will be one final revolution of the cycle that turns it all around, so we can start anew once more. Om Shanti, everyone. Good wishes, pure feelings to you, to yours, to your family, to your world. How does that feel? Welcome to the next normal. I'm your host, Sister Jenna. We're streaming live from the Meditation Museum ran by the Brahma Kumaris. Have you all ever heard about the Brahma Kumaris? Those of you out there, give me a thumbs up if you have. What an organization of good wishes and pure feelings. For the last over 30 years, I've had the wonderful opportunity of serving in these walls. And for the last 40 years, my mother, Sister Gita, who passed away on May 4th, had served and had become a living example of what good wishes and pure feelings can do for your life. You've been in a room and they were talking about you and you felt it. You felt the negativity, you felt the lack of support, you felt the feeling that you just can't trust them. You've had that feeling. Everyone has. You're not alone. You might be even living with that person. She could be a spouse, or they could be a spouse. There could be an in-law, a mother-in-law, a father-in-law. It could be even your child. Many occasions I've heard teenagers speak so bad about their parents. My mom is like this, my dad is like this. And I sometimes think, what does it feel like to be in their homes? Just imagine a husband and a wife, siblings, let's say 2 or 3 children in the home, and nobody actually likes each other, but they're stuck with each other. What are the vibrations in that home? Doesn't feel so good. Imagine if one person in the home is really struggling and fighting to keep the family going. The amount of burden that person feels. They're not feeling the support of people's good wishes and pure feelings on them. Let's take it to work. You go to a job, maybe you love your job, but there's a colleague in a cubicle next to your seat, and you could sense the colleague doesn't have good wishes. They look at you with a snarl. You come by, you say, "Good morning." What's so good about it? And they just give you that look. And you can feel there aren't good wishes for you. Many times you have a supervisor or a manager. You take your project into them. It's never good enough. And you get this intuitive kind of psychic sense. I don't trust that person. They don't mean well for me. It's like they are the dimmers of your light. There are many, many light dimmers. You might even be a light dimmer too for someone. If somebody upstages you, you might want to dim their light and defame their character to others so that life is harder for them. I remembered once that happened to me. There was a soul who's just drunk with their position of power. And they made, or they tried to make my life very difficult. But because I had such a personality of conviction that I am the only one who can protect me, there was just this conviction that if I tune into their bad wishes or negative vibrations, I'm not going to win that fight. They're mastering it. I haven't mastered those ill wishes. And because of that, I just don't go there. And I recommend to you too, if there is anybody in your life that you feel wants to dim your light, do not go down the same road with them. Take the other highway. Take the highway of high thinking and high living, I tell you, because it'll be a battle of who's the greatest experts in negative and waste thoughts towards a person. Good wishes and pure feelings will make you feel good, will keep you healthy, will make your relationships work. Good wishes and pure feeling is a miracle mental drug that when you take this drug of good wishes and pure feelings, miracles will happen in your life. Did you hear me? The drug of good wishes and pure feelings creates miracles for you. Whether it is creating the miracle right now for you, or whether in a week from now, or 6 months, or a year, or even 5 years, your good wishes and pure feelings, it's your miracle drug. It's an intention in you in which you want to bring the best of yourself to others and the best for others. You know how that feels. You have this feeling for your children all the time. You want the best for them. Good wishes and pure feeling extends beyond your children. It's to the colleague next to you who you know is not having good wishes for you. Visualize it right now. Is there someone that you intuitively know cannot have good wishes for you? And that someone that doesn't have good wishes or pure feelings for you, is it possible for you to have good wishes and pure feelings for them? Why don't we take just a few seconds and try it. Emerge the person that gives you that discomfort, that sense of ill trust, who has deceived you or cheated you or lied or whatever story you have told yourself about that person, which could be true. Can you bless them from your heart? Wish them well. And from your heart and the thoughts in your intellect, create the thought in your intellect and let your feelings, your heart, the mind complement the thought you're creating with your intellect. So let the feelings of love in your mind emerge, because you're about to do a good deed now. And you know who that person is. And from your heart, you create the thought, I wish, call the person's name in your mouth or in your mind. I wish the soul to be benefited. Hold the thought for a while. I wish the soul to be benefited. And as you hold this thought, we'll go into a meditation on good wishes and pure feelings now.
our world and my relationship to it. Sometimes, when I think of our world, it seems a little large, impersonal. Five and a half billion souls inhabit our world. And yet each one of those souls is an individual. Each has their own life, as I do. Each has a heart, as I do. And each has a place, as I do, in our world. Perhaps it's a little too easy to think in generalizations, to see the world as a nameless, faceless crowd of people. And then it becomes just a little too easy to be harsh or judgmental, intolerant. But when I think of our world as a planet full of beautiful, creative individuals, it's so much easier to have an attitude of good wishes, pure feelings for those with whom I share this planet. When I think of my own personal relationships, the circle is quite small. But when I consider that each individual has a circle of relationships, it's easy to imagine how they all interconnect. One large family of individuals. This is my relationship to our world. And in the form of a beautiful light, I send my good wishes to each individual.
That meditation really helps us to go deep inside the power in good wishes and pure feelings. It seems simple for me and you now to be having this conversation online. But when that person shows up in front of your face, it just disappears. It's like, what happened to those good wishes and pure feelings I was having for them during the next normal? Where did they go? You have to keep practicing. The more you practice good wishes and pure feelings as your nature and your personality, it will always come to your rescue and do miracles. Good wishes and pure feelings is the cure for every relationship that's broken down. Good wishes and pure feelings is the cure for countries who are fighting with each other to stop fighting. Good wishes and pure feelings, it's the cure to heal your body from illness. It fascinates me time and time again how simple finding solutions to my life are. It's the thought. It's a thought away, a benevolent thought, a feeling of love and kindness, and it requires a great deal of humility. The more humble you become, the more generous you'll be as a soul. The more you are taking, it's your ego that's working. And each taker that I've ever met in my life is exhausted, spiritually, mentally, and on many levels physically. They've given up on their worth and their ability to recognize the math. If I give love, I'll receive love. If I give peace, I'll get peace. If I give ego and anger, I will get that back too. It's the same math. So today, we have to keep practicing the power of these good wishes. But how? How do we implement good wishes? Let's take a look and see if our awakened intelligence will give us some idea. Generating good wishes involves sincere intent and thoughtful expression. That's true. So here are some steps. Focus on the person. Think about the person you're wishing well. Consider their current situation, needs, and aspirations, and wish them to be benefited. 2. Be sincere. Genuine good wishes come from a place of sincerity, and it will ensure your wishes are heartfelt and not just diplomatic formality. Use positive language. Frame your wishes in positive and uplifting language. Avoid negative words or phrases when you're talking or writing an email to someone or a text. Be specific. Tailor your good wishes to the specific context or occasion. Personalized wishes are more meaningful. 5, express empathy. Show that you understand and care about a person's feelings and circumstances. It's a big thing, especially when you're in a group or a gathering with people and there's the blame game going on. At that time, you have to listen, step back. Even if you have to play the role of the grandmother, just step back, hear their hearts, not just their words, but their hearts, and then respond. It'll help a lot. Wish for well-being. Focus on the person's overall well-being, including their health, happiness, success, and peace. Incorporate encouragement. Offer words of encouragement and support to boost their confidence and morale. Use affirmations. Include positive affirmations that will reinforce the person's strengths and potential. Share gratitude. If appropriate, express gratitude for a person's presence or contributions in your life. This is a big one. When you're working in a team of many people over and over again, sometimes you forget to say thank you. Use affirmations, share gratitude, be concise. Good wishes don't have to be long. Sometimes just a few well-chosen words can be very powerful. So let's look at some examples of good wishes. General well-being. I wish you health, happiness, and success in all your endeavors. Did you tell that to someone today? During difficult times, sending you strength and courage to overcome this challenging period. Now let's say somebody gets a new job. Congratulations on your new job. May it bring you fulfillment and great opportunities. For a special occasion, I wish you a joyous and memorable celebration on your special day. Let's say they invited you but you can't come, right? Then you make sure you send those good wishes. For personal growth, may I continue to grow and thrive, discovering new strengths and passions along the way. You see how good wishes are important? Now, personalizing good wishes for a friend. I know how hard you've been working on your project. I wish you all the best. I believe in you. For a family member, you've been so kind and supportive. It means the world to me. I wish you endless happiness and love. For a colleague at work, your dedication and teamwork has inspired us all. Wishing you continued success and satisfaction in your career. Isn't that lovely? Wasn't that lovely? I love that. I love that. Awakened intelligence. They've captured all of our algorithms of thoughts that we've been typing in those computers for over a decade. Let's go to our beautiful, the Sister Gita effect. And let's hear what jewels of wisdom this beautiful spirit who is on her journey is going to share with us.
Kind words. If it doesn't make someone happy, don't say it. You know, it is true that at times you will need to offer correction, but if it's not accepted, maybe the person is not powerful enough to take the dose of medicine, you know? So you detach and send good wishes through your minds, hoping that sometime, if not today, sometime that soul will realize. But I find when I don't do that, and I absorb the vibrations coming from the person, the attitude from the person, then there's a heaviness that comes in the being. There's a heaviness that I feel. So walk in your office today with that attitude. I am a well-wisher. And you smilingly say good morning, good wishes to everyone. Because the mind is like this. It can only do one thing at a time. If I'm sending good wishes, I cannot absorb the negative vibration that's coming from this person or that situation, right? So the habit of good wishes is something that we need to make a natural practice.
You know, Sister Gita's journey continues to confirm the soul never dies. It lives on. And to continue to honor the contribution of a soul like her that she left behind in the role that she played as Sister Gita. The soul is on a journey. It's left the part and the role of Sister Gita behind. And all the experiences that she attained in that incarnation of Sister Gita, my mother, God's instrument, the best cook, the best dancer, the best friend, the best counselor, a miracle worker. Because she only had good wishes and pure feelings for people. You can see it in her features. And for those of you who've ever met her, you felt it, that there is a deep mystical energy about her. Despite her trauma, she held on to God's light so deeply. We love her so much. So today's Aviak signal for this special day Just as the Father is detached and enters someone to perform his task, that download that we get when God touches our intellect to do good. In the same way, angelic souls also do not come because of karmic accounts, but they enter a body due to the bondage of service and perform actions and become detached when they want. Your spiritual life is not a life of bondages of karma. It is a karma yogi life. So keep performing actions as a master, and as soon as your karma is finished, then move into the awareness and the consciousness of being an angel. Many of us are getting touchings from God's light now. And some of us feel that we're born with original sin, or we're born to suffer. In the Avyak signal, it's saying, no, you're actually born to be an angel. When you have to do things and be responsible, you do it. And you just move on. You don't get stuck in things. So good morning, Angelica, Kambili, Barbara. Om Shanti and divine peace to everyone. Sister Jenna, Baba's sweetness is felt in your service. I'll take a moment and thank you, Barbara. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Tamil, Subramanian, I hope I did good. Lolita, Lavanya, Beth, good morning. And Senshin, hi. Ramila, Om Shanti. Dale Evans, Shobha Katri, my number one mother. Samantha, Om Shanti. Liloti. So sorry, I'll get it right, don't worry. Brahma Kumaris Hollywood, woohoo. Hey Roz, Etta and the team. Anita, Tokyo Blue, Kinnari, Joanne, Gigi, Lee, all of you. Thank you so much for joining us on the next normal and keeping us going and inspired. It's just the world is so beautiful when we're at our best. Good wishes, pure feelings, get addicted to that drug, and your life will come so much better. So remember, if we want to increase our love in the world, we've got to practice loving everybody the same. Observe how it liberates you. Please take care of yourselves. Be gentle, be kind, be open, be honest with yourselves. Deepen your connection to Baba's light. Practice faith and trust in your destiny. You'll really enjoy living. Take care, everyone.
Have you been feeling overwhelmed, stressed, out of balance lately? Do you crave for a pocket of peace and tranquility in your busy life, but you struggle to find the time or space? Then we have the perfect solution for you, Meditation on Wheels. It's an RV sanctuary traveling in the metropolitan Washington D.C. area, offering transformative meditation experiences. It's a movable oasis of calm at your doorstep. Book us today to come to your business, school, government space, or event. Why? We bring the calm to you. meditationonwheels.com